Hey everyone, this is Ricky with Bromero Cards. I hope you're having a great day. Today I am reviewing a few items that Pink and Main sent over to me, and I'm really happy to do that today. It will be the first time I'm using these products, so you're going to get the first time thoughts about these products. And also, just to let you know, this is the first time I've ever done a video where it's not a voiceover, so I hope that that's okay. I hope I do okay, actually. So let's get started. So Pink and Main reached out to me and they wanted me to try, bam, their blending brushes. Comes in this cute pink box. There we go. Whoops, bouncy, bouncy. There we go. Comes in this cute pink box. And before I actually, well, we'll take this out now. So here we go. So this is the blender brush. It's like a matte, kind of rubbery feel, I guess I would say. And let's get that in. There we go. And it has its own little compartment. It snaps out. It's pretty sturdy. The top of it feels kind of like a rubberish kind of material. It's really nice. Feels sturdy. And the brushes feel pretty similar to other blending brushes or makeup brushes, so that's nice. And yeah, so we have this one. Now I'll show you what I usually use, and I'm glad to actually try one of these. So what I usually use is just like one of these regular makeup brushes, and as you can see, it's well loved. But one thing I noticed while using these brushes is I never really hold it like this because I feel like there's not enough control. So I always find myself holding it like this. So that's what I do. And obviously I need to clean it because ink is coming off of it. But I have brushes for each color, so I don't really have to worry about cleaning them off very often. As you can see here, I'm cleaning it off now. So, let's see here. What am I missing? I'm missing the stencils I'm supposed to use for this. So, 1 second. I'm back. Thank you for being here. First, let's just clean off this real quick because that's going to annoy me. And we're just going to use this. Do any of you guys have a towel like this? It's like the towel with the glitter glue, all the glue, everything on it, except for paper. It's basically, and look, like it's starting to come apart, but I mean, we love a towel, right? So anyway, Pink and Main also sent out this stencil set for me. It's a layering stencil set, so it's like a flower situation. So this is what we're going to be using today, and the stencil is pretty genius because on here there are little squares or rectangles that tell you how these line up. So I'm going to try to get that here. This little square right here, if you line all that up, all of them line up to be where they're supposed to be as you're going through this. So that's the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and get this onto the desk. And we're just going to use, this is just Nina Solar White is what I'm using. And what I like to do is just take a little bit of tape and put it on the back side of the cardstock so that it does not move. You can use any kind of tape, purple tape, whatever tape you have. You can use glue, removable glue if you want in, but I just like to I'll pop this like right here, I think. So I'll just stick this there and he should be good. And we're going to use this other piece to hold down the stencil. All right, so here we go. First stencil. Think I'm going to do it this way. And what I decided to do is I just pulled in a different kinds of ink so we could test it out with different kind of ink. We have the Distress Oxide by Tim Holtz, which is Mowed Lawn. We have Lawn Fawn inks, which this is Lemonade. And new to me, actually, Catherine Pooler inks. I just got 6 of these, actually, and this is the first time I'm going to be using any of them, so that'll be nice to see. So, here's the brush. This is the little container holder, so you really don't need that near your side. And I guess we'll start out with the green first. So we're just going to take this out. Seems to be just like normal. You would get some ink on your brush, and then you're just going to go in round shapes to blend this out. It feels pretty similar to the regular makeup brushes that I use. It does have a little more, I guess you would say, circumference to it. I think that's the right word, of where, you know, it gets a lot of coverage actually as you're going through, which is nice. But yeah, it seems to be going well. I am holding it like this. Let me try holding it like this to see if I like this better. Not for sure I like holding it like this, only because I don't feel like I have as much control over it. Like this I do, but I think maybe one issue I might have, and it, whoops, something fell. One issue I might have, and it may be just for me because I have big hands. I do find that when I'm holding it like this, my knuckle is hitting this base. So it doesn't hurt, but I could feel it. But it's not a big issue. I won't be using it for hours and hours, so it should be fine. But yeah, it has great coverage, and you could also hold it like this, probably. Yeah, you could actually hold it like this as well if you wanted. This probably feels a little more comfortable for me, but the knob would definitely help if you're not a person that can hold it like this and you have to hold it like this. I think it would work, and you could probably even do like this. In fact, I actually like this. So yeah, that was great, actually. Pretty nice. Let's get this cleaned off. And we'll see if there's any transfer of color going into the orange. We will see that, because if green and orange mix together, it makes brown, right? So, all right, it seems to be off. Let's go ahead and take this off. What would be really pretty is if you took another yellow or another green and just offset this a little bit and do a different color. I think that would be nice. Next thing we're going to do is the flower. So what you could do is just line this back up the way that you had it. Pretty close, like this. And then you could lay this one on top where the square is, and then just pull this one out. But it's basically going to go in the center so that the flowers really don't touch any of the leaves. I think we're in a pretty good situation right there. There's a few overlap, but you know, I'm not going to worry about that. So we're just going to put the tape back on here, and we'll do some orange flowers. How about that? So, nothing's coming out on my desk. That's nice. So the brush is clean. So we're going to go ahead and do orange. This is Orange Twist by Catherine Pooler. So let's get it started. I'm still finding myself holding it like this though. So we'll try it different ways. It may be something you could get used to. You know, as you're using it. Now, one thing is that this is so big that if you're trying to do a detailed situation, this may not be the best tool, but we shall see how this works out. Because we do have a little stamen that we're going to put in. Oh, I really like this ink color. It blends very well. I don't know what I was expecting, but I guess maybe I wasn't expecting it to blend as well. But yeah, I have to say, this is pretty nice ink to blend. Okay, so we got the orange down. Let's get this orange off the brush. You could probably use anything. I probably wouldn't use anything wet because you're going to try to use it again. So you may not want to do that, but probably any towel or any soft cloth that you have. Actually, look at this. Horrible. Do you think I do any ink blending here? Anyway, let's get this orange out. All right, so the orange is, maybe it's because of the type of ink though, so it may be the type of ink, but the orange seems to be sticking in a lot more than the green from Tim Holtz, the oxide inks. So there seems to be a lot of orange. It could be that I put too much in there, so but we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna move forward. But the best part about this is, remember how I told you that this is kind of big, so if you're trying to get into a smaller space, this may not work, right? Well, Pink and Maine have made a tool that could possibly be used for smaller spaces. And that is a miniature Ergo blender brush. And we're going to use it, and it comes out July 20th, so you're seeing it before it actually comes out, which is awesome. So thank you very much, Pink and Maine, for allowing me to do this. But it's the same. It comes in a little box just like the other one. Look how cute this is. Oh my god, it's so little. Has its own little container, just like the other one. It has the same materials, so it feels a little rubbery at the top. The bristles are just as soft. It's smaller. Look how small that is. That's awesome. And this, we're going to use a different color. We're going to use this Lawn Fawn color to do the stamen of the flower. I think that's what that's called. I might have to go back to like biology or something. Not biology. What is it? Plants. I can't remember what plants. Botany. Botany. I think that's it. I'm dumb. Anyway. Next thing we're going to do is go ahead and put the stamens on here. So I'm just going to line those up here to be in the middle of the flowers, where it's not going over the flower too much. That looks pretty good. We'll take this off. All right, so we have the third and final stage of the stencil. I love this stencil. It looks really cute right now. I'm gonna have to use this a lot more. Be great for florals. All right, so here we go. We got the yellow. We're just gonna go to town. Okay, so I think just my first initial use, I think I prefer actually the smaller one for me. It just feels a little like I have a little more control and I can move faster with it. I don't know if that's, yeah, I just feel like, I think because it's smaller and I can just do it with 2 fingers or 3 fingers because I'm holding it like this, then it's just easier for me to use. I probably would not use it like this because my hand is too big, but definitely you could use it like this or like this. Although this style here, you would probably want to use this if you were going to do like a very light coverage, because you can't really push down too hard while you're doing it this way. But like this way, I mean, oh yeah, I mean, it's really good. So, looks like I got some pretty good yellow coverage there. So we'll close this up. Let's take this off. And what I'm going to do is actually use the same yellow. I'm just going to get a piece of cardstock, and I'm going to use the bigger brush to see if the orange transfers. I would say if it transfers, then probably do what I have with my makeup, or the black makeup brushes, these guys. I just have one for like a color family, so this is for like pinks and reds. I have one for yellows, one for oranges, one for purples, blues, and that's it. And then neutrals like browns. So you may not be a person that needs that or is even interested in that, but if you're a person that likes to switch over, you know, you may want to think about that. So let's put this guy back in here. Then we're just going to get a piece of regular cardstock here. Let's move this guy over. Ooh, look how pretty that is. Let's hold this up. That is pretty. Wow. I really enjoy that. That's really nice. All right, so the next thing we're going to do, let's clean this off here. And we're just going to use the bigger brush because remember we used the orange and the green on it. And we just want to see if, you know, I cleaned off the orange as much as I could. We'll see how much it transfers off. Let me just rub this one more time. And there's still some orange on it. Let's see here. Okay, it doesn't seem to be transferring the orange, which is a good sign, actually. It looks yellow to me. I don't see any orange in that. Do you guys? Of course, I'm going to have to use this for something, but I don't know what yet. But yeah, it's perfect. So yeah, so this is like, I would totally use these and buy these and suggest for people to use them. The only negative, and I'm not for sure if it's even a negative, it's a preference. Probably what I would be concerned about for the bigger ones at least is having a place to put these. I don't have a lot of room on my desk, so I'd have to make sure it could fit somewhere. And since they're not really stackable, you know, that might be an issue for a person that does not have storage or doesn't have a place to put items. You know, these brushes, they can just go in a cup. All of them can go in one cup and be stored. This guy would probably require either a special container to put it in, or, I mean, I guess you could stack them on top of each other if you have a shelf. I'm not for sure how well that would work, but I think it would be really cute if they had some kind of like thing that rotated around so you could just put it on there. But I would definitely suggest both of these brushes. They work really great. The colors did not transfer. They cleaned off pretty quickly. And again, I would probably prefer the minis over the bigger ones, only because they're smaller and I feel like I could just use them better. I'm not for sure why, because my hands are bigger. You would think I would want the bigger one, but I enjoy the small ones. So these do come out July 20th. So make sure that you head over to Peak in Maine and purchase yours if you feel like you should. I want to thank you guys for actually watching this. This is my first video where I have done like a non-voiceover. So, you know, it's a little scary for me, but yeah, I think yeah, definitely these are good tools. I think I would suggest these, and I will be using them in the craft room. I do want to thank you, give thanks to Pink and Main for supplying these for me and letting me do a review on them. I really appreciate it. And yeah, thank you guys very much. You guys have a great week. And when you get your Pink and Main blender brushes, please stop by and let me know what you think. You can also find me on Instagram by searching for Bromural Cards. You can send me a DM, you can send me a video. I love talking through Instagram. You guys, I do some crazy stories, so make sure that you head over there and follow me. And make sure that you like this video, subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, so if you can get me there, that would be amazing. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great day. I hope you're getting through the COVID crisis as well as you can. And hopefully one day we can get back to being a normal society. So thank you and have a great day. Bye.